Well, good evening to one and all. This is a short video to just a little update. It's not part two of my exhaust installation series. It's just a little interlude to say that I've ordered headers and cans after a great deal of thought. I posted that video asking people what they'd got and what they thought, and I've looked at every single system that was mentioned in the comments. I've checked, and thank you to everybody for that. I've looked at all of them, and I've picked what I think will be suitable for me and my bike. I'm hoping I've made the right decision. I don't really like really loud bikes, although I do understand why people do like them. It's just I don't really want one for me. So I think I've made the right decision. I'm not going to say at this stage what I've bought. I'm going to have the motorcycling equivalent of like a baby reveal party, you know, except with no balloons or confetti or baby, but there'll be a new arrivals, the headers and the cans. And what I'm going to do is I'll do a series of videos about first the cans and then the headers, and looking into how they're made. You know, are the welds nice? Are they well produced? Do they feel like quality? And then I shall do a video on actually fitting them. Yeah, in the past I've fitted exhaust systems where I've got to bash bits of it and bend pipes, and you know, the pain getting into the cylinder head and all that sort of thing. I had a Motad system years ago on a Yamaha XS 1100, you know, and absolutely awful. So that's important, I think, when you're paying a not inconsiderable sum for an aftermarket exhaust system. You want the thing to fit, don't you? So when the holes to line up on your studs on your cylinder head, and you don't want to find that your can bolt hole is a centimetre out, that sort of thing. So I shall post on that, so it'll be looking at each individual component in terms of quality and build, and then ease of fitting. And then obviously I'll start the bike, let the ECU greet its new friends, and then taking the bike out for a good run, and I'll report back honestly. If I've made a bad choice, or if I've messed up, then I'll be the first person to say it and say, look, don't bother doing it, it's rubbish. I'm hoping that I've made the right choice. So there you go. I discovered tonight taking the cans off the headers in order to weigh the components, because I'm going to do a weight chart and show the weight of the system, each component, and compare it to the new ones. I discovered something. It's not a fault, it's an attribute of the stock headers, which I find quite shocking, and I shall post that very soon. And in order to illustrate that, what I'm proposing to do, once I've got the new system on, running, happy, tested and so on, I'm going to get a grinder with a thin steel cutting disc, and I'm going to cut the headers and the cans, or one side of the bike. I'm going to cut it in half down its length. I'm going to actually carry out some major surgery on the system to find out just why on earth it's so heavy, and just what goes on in that can and the header pipe. So I'm going to slice it in half and then have an autopsy. So watch this space. I'm curious to know what's in there, and as I say, it will definitely show this manufacturing attribute, and it's not a mistake because it's on both of the header pipes, which I think is quite shocking. And by slicing it in half, I think it will illustrate what I'm on about. So there we go, just a little update. The headers and the cans are on the way, and I'll be fitting them very soon and reporting back. In the meantime, as long as you don't think it's sacrilegious chopping a perfectly good silencer in half, I think it's a valid thing to do in the quest for knowledge. I hope you'll agree. But in any event, one of those in the picture is going to be in halves very soon, so watch this space. In the meantime, enjoy your bikes. The weather's going to be fantastic soon, so watch out for those speed cameras, unmarked police cars, pedestrians' cars, lorries, tractors, and loonies that pull out of junctions. In other words, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.